Hello, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind, it is a general reading, and see which messages resonate for you. Hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. Just remember that divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the money moves. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Opening message to be helpful for the collective, please, and thank you. Expression. So I do feel like some of you are having a glow up, or you're feeling this creative urge to either make a change or start a project or transition, or I feel like you just want to color outside the lines and express yourself a little bit different. I am getting that you're having a lot of streamlined thoughts here. So maybe some of you are even clearing the clutter, clearing the air. If there was any kind of miscommunication that happened, maybe you're expressing your particular viewpoint or why you are moving in a certain way. Open your heart, follow your joy, and connect with others. I do see you making the right connections. I also see for some of you, if you are doing anything in the creative arts, making anything, any kind of project you're working on, I feel like you're going to find really good people to support you. Word of mouth, talk about what you're making to others. And I'm getting just kind of like spread the word. Like I just see more and more connections being made. And I feel like it's really positive energy, like positive vibrations. I actually see citrine, which is interesting. I feel like citrine is sort of like the merchant stone. If you take citrine, kind of put it in your pocket, or if you have a register, put it in your register. If you have an apron, put it in the apron, maybe in your old bra, whatever. It has that kind of vibration that cleanses itself, and it makes the people, the circulation of prosperity that comes in, very high vibration. So let's just say you own a store, or you have an art gallery, or whatever it is. If this is a new customer and you have a good conversation with them, they had a really good experience, they take that energy and then talk about it with somebody else and get them excited. So it's like a continual flow of customers. I'm getting even regulars or your clients, something like that, where people keep coming back because you're the first choice. And then, they tell someone else, and then you get somebody else. And it's like that word of mouth, beautiful energy. Maybe some of you do something like, it makes me think of a hairdresser. Maybe some of you do something like that, where once you find your hairdresser or your dog groomer, or I just see car detailer. I don't know if that's like the things you do on the outside, or if that's when you really clean your car. Whatever this is, I feel like either you are finding that person where you're going to be loyal to them because they just understand when you express what you want, they do exactly what you said. And or it's that person you give free rein to because you completely trust their form of expression. Those were sort of specific examples, but I feel like whatever it is you are looking for, you're going to find it. And if somebody was looking for you, they're going to find you. It's express your creative self. Don't hold back here. I feel like for some of you, you're doing something, it makes me think of like the peacocking energy. Like, I don't know, maybe you have a really fancy hat that's been in your closet that you thought you'd only wear at that special occasion. Maybe just put on that fancy hat and just go out today. Just wear it, own it, express yourself however you want. I don't know why I see somebody wearing like like stockings, but they have holes. But I feel like that's still kind of cute. So maybe it's even something like that where you thought people would judge you, like you can't go out with holes in your stockings, but maybe you rock it and you have that. I'm getting like, I don't know what kind of style it is, but I feel like you are rocking it. Maybe like a rock and roll kind of style. All right, let's continue. I like that that came through. I keep wanting to gravitate towards these cards that I am now adding to my little mystery deck. So let's just pull a bunch of cards and see how they layer for you guys and get you some more messages. I do have this split in half. As you can see, it's getting bigger and bigger. I guess that's a good thing. Clarity for the collective. What would be helpful to know? Ooh, well, we have a man or a masculine energy that's very simple. Maybe this is who is prominent in your world, or maybe this is a really helpful person coming in, or maybe somebody has their eye on you. But if it's a masculine energy, I feel like it's providing, pursuing. I just heard engaging. Maybe it's about engaging with someone, getting engaged for some of you. Maybe it's a masculine energy in your life that is getting more creative with their expression or what they do, or maybe even a solution. I actually see a transition. So clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Well, maybe the first thing you need to do is take out the garbage, get rid of the trash, clear the clutter. Maybe if some of you are trying to have some kind of, you know, creative flow and you got a lot of clutter around you, it sort of stops and blocks that flow. So maybe it's just even, I'm seeing the messy drawer, like, and this messy drawer could be just like an example of the energy, or it could be an actual messy drawer. But it's like when it's kind of annoying to go in there and look for what you need all the time. You know, like the junk drawer. I feel like you are taking it all, putting it on the table, seeing what you have, seeing what you don't need, getting rid of the trash, and reorganizing something. So this garbage or trash could also be anything in your life, people, places, things, situations, thought patterns, habits, anything that just feels like it doesn't suit you anymore. It doesn't fit you anymore. I feel like this could be closure for some of you. I'm also seeing some of you just not wanting to be around energies where you feel kind of like, I want to say like dirty around. Like it doesn't vibrationally match you. And I feel like for some of you, it might be closure, but I see the Irish exit. I feel like for others, you're just gonna not make yourself accessible, or you're just taking yourself out of a situation where you feel better. I'm getting where people recognize, or a person recognizes how valuable you are. What is another message to help the collective? The throne. Oh my, maybe somebody was on their high horse, but I feel like for most of you, this throne is being reserved for you. Somebody sees that you are like royalty, how valuable you are, how special you are. And I feel like somebody is making space for you. Maybe for some of you, if it's actually preparation time right now to, even for you, I see for some of you, I don't know why I see somebody like coming over or visiting you. And I feel like that might be something kind of spontaneous, you know, that comes out of the blue. So maybe now is the time to clean up the house, or make the proper space, even just energetically within yourself, so that you have the room for somebody you also will truly value to come over. I'm even getting like vibrational thoughts. So if at any point you see yourself talking kind of weird to yourself or thinking that about someone else or even about a situation, I feel like if you have keen self-awareness that, that was kind of a weird thought that made me feel kind of dirty, then have that self-awareness. Everybody has weird thoughts. You know, our minds, our emotions, people are complicated, life is complicated. But if you catch yourself and you know that didn't really make you feel right, just transmute that thought, you know, with a thought about something you feel blessed to have or something you are in gratitude about, and you've already like neutralized that thought, change your vibration, and you are going to start to vibrate higher. I am also seeing with that throne, some of you might have somebody offer, or you might create some kind of position where you are the boss or in charge of something. And I feel like your way of ruling the kingdom, whatever that is really different than anyone else they've ever had. I feel like it is a felt and known energy of power, but it's you being in the position, taking back your own power, but still being, I don't know, like really relatable, like really real. I see somebody sitting in a throne that's very ornate, golden, I don't know, gems, whatever. But I see someone sitting there in either like jeans or like ripped stockings and a crazy hat. Like, so maybe you're really unusual for a partner or a situation, something like that. Let's get another message. Yeah, you are. You're like a queen or a king. You're so beautiful on the inside, the way you express yourself. Maybe for some of you, you have a masculine energy, and that does not mean, that doesn't have to do with gender, but a masculine energy that just sees you as so beautiful, with or without the makeup, you know, whether you are on point with the hairdo today or it's messy and crazy and like, I just see like the messy pillow head. This is someone who just thinks you're so beautiful. Inside and out. I just saw maybe some of you do something with expression where I just saw somebody doing like a video where you start without the makeup and then you see with an, wow, that gave me big goosies, guys. So that's, look at, because it shows now on my, on this camera. That's for somebody. If you've thought about doing a channel or I don't know, TikTok, whatever, about something that has to do with makeup. I don't know if it's selling makeup, but I see a transition. Somebody doing, like starting without anything and then putting something on. I also see the reverse. Maybe it's something where somebody always sees the filters and never knows what you actually look like. I feel like that's so weird. Like those filters that put the eyelashes on you and change your face shape a little bit. It's like such a warped sense of like, it's like a funhouse mirror. I feel like you without the funhouse mirror is so much more beautiful and going to be more relatable than, I guess, the filter. I guess the filters are fine once in a while. I mean, every once in a while you want to get dressed up and look cute. But I feel like there's something special about some of you that what you're doing, and maybe you're even going backwards. You're starting with the makeup and you're taking it off. I hope that was helpful for some of you. All right, let's get another message. Well, I guess some of you are going to have the right expression come through, or you're expressing yourself and being very clear on something that helps, that feels better to know than to not know, that puts something, I don't know, I see get the ball rolling. But if you were unclear about anything. I did see miscommunication or something before. So if any of you are, you know, miscommunicating, a mismatched, I feel like clarity is going to be really important. Be direct, be clear. And if you were waiting for somebody to come through, that text is going to come in. I just heard a breath of fresh air. So maybe it just feels so much better after a conversation. Let's get one more, and then I'll go to the other half of this deck. It's so big. Oh, wow. So I put this upright. I'm going to show you both. Somebody maybe wants to have a conversation, and maybe somebody wants to express how they want to make some changes, make it up to you, follow through on a rain check, recognize maybe what you actually need after a conversation, and somebody is clear within themselves or about you, and they want to make it up to you. They want to do it a different way. They want to follow through. And here, maybe some of you do need to cut some strings or have some more free time in your life. This beautiful energy of freedom is lovely. I feel like it's also freedom from burdens or freedom from weird energies, with that taking out the garbage, freedom to move, freedom to express yourself creatively, however it is you express yourself, your uniqueness, your style. I'm also getting that somebody feels really free expressing their truth or being their truth self around you. Let's go to the other half. Get a couple more messages, please, and thank you. What else would be helpful for, you are feeling free because you're starting to really, I'm getting even your chakras aligning. I see like a rainbow. So chakras aligning, spiritual downloads. I just thought of maybe some of you are really getting some like divine help. The vibration, I don't know why, I just thought of like, if any of you get like just a note, quick, you know, sound in your, I guess, right ear, that might be angels or, you know, high vibrational, beautiful, divine energies coming through to give you a little download, a little inspiration. And it usually means that you have very good luck coming in. You have something that is along the lines of your destiny that's about to embark in your life or open up to you. This is where you are in this high vibration and you are connecting, and you are connecting to others that are high vibration, that you feel true freedom around. You feel like you can talk about anything. I'm getting somebody really open-minded. And I'm also getting that this high vibration is also recognizing the true, beautiful value in someone else or them in you. And it looks like you're getting the elevated perspective of something. You're elevating, you're ascending. It could have been that something was kind of up and down before, and maybe you've exited out of any situation that boxed you in, opened up the door, and branched out. Let's take that because I stared at it, and let's pull another card. What is another message to be helpful for the collective? Once upon a time, you have a new beginning, or you're thinking about your last chapter, your last story. I'm kind of seeing maybe a situation that you believed could have been just a fantasy, just a wish, actually coming true. But I am seeing that you have a beautiful new chapter, but you're the one writing this chapter. You're the one that is getting really excited about the exact page you're on and not getting too ahead of yourself or too you know, lost on what happened in the last chapter. I feel like the page is blank. I think that's that song, Unwritten. I think there's also a OUTKAST song called Elevators. And then there's the band Garbage. Maybe I'll put that in the playlist. What is another message? Please and thank you. So either somebody is really focused on you right now, you are helping somebody in their spiritual elevation, or your vibration is just absolutely amazing, or this is all about your beautiful new chapter. Something's going to happen really fast. I just heard it's going to be like your lucky break. You know, good luck is going to come in and really fast. Maybe good luck comes and then changes happen really fast, or you adjust faster than you thought. Let's go to, what should we do now? Let's do an animal card. What is an animal? Spirit animal message to be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Every time I feel like the frog comes through for you guys. So you have all this beautiful green. Maybe it's about the heart chakra, but this is where you are just, I just heard manifesting the you know what out of your life. Wow. So you are transforming. You're also able to tackle many different territories at once. But I feel like once you're not the tadpole anymore, you can now hop over those obstacles. This is you feeling this energy of joy, following your joy, a pep in your step. It's, oh, where's my glasses? It's letting go of the past. You know, the past is the past. The old you is the old you. Embrace the new you coming through. It's maybe somebody else as well hopping into your life. Maybe you had to kiss a couple frogs, or maybe that frog is the frog prince and it's about not judging a book by its cover. Maybe the cover was torn and tattered, but the story is amazing. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. It's like that, I don't know, it's just like the big pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but I feel like you're not even worried about the pot of gold. You're having fun on that rainbow. I just thought of Rainbow Bright. I don't know why. I'm like, she like, what's her horse was like Stardust or something like that, and she like creates her own bridge. She creates her own rainbow across something. And I don't know if her horse flies. I feel like it runs on the rainbow. I just thought of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's a beautiful song. All right. Well, should we do an angel number? Yeah, let's do an angel number and then dive into the tarot to get some movement of energy to be helpful. Please and thank you. What is one angel number? 555. Everything's going to change. I like this. So big changes are coming in. The wheel's going to start spinning. I'm getting something's going to snowball more and more down a bigger road, but it's going to feel not so cold. I don't know. I see like a snowball, but at the perfect temperature. That made no sense at all. Maybe there was a cold situation before. Maybe it's temperance, not too hot, not too cold, but just beautifully and spiritually, I hear ripe, not right. So maybe it's about plucking the fruit of the seeds that you have already planted. It's encouragement, support, possibly an obstacle, but obstacles come so you can hop over them, overcome them, come up with a solution, or it pushes you a different way. It's a calling. It's structuring something, and it's going back to the beginning with creative work. You are going to level up. Yeah, you are. It might not feel good initially because, you know, maybe your first hop or two after the tadpole were a little weird. The first, you know, flap or two after you still have a little of that cocoon on you and you're the caterpillar, you know, you kind of need to really spread your wings a little bit. But I feel like something is going to feel better and more comfortable. I just get a sigh of relief, like really fast. It will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Just push through it. Maybe some of you have to have one last push. I see somebody actually pushing that last book on a shelf. But then I feel like maybe you have to pull something off the shelf to start something new. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. I did see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but this is enjoying the journey, enjoying the race. Even if you're just, you know, that's like, I guess my energy for like preparation for something or getting stronger. I see somebody doing squats. So even if it's just like all the squats you had to do, you know, to get that strength to be able to really, I don't know, because now I see it's not necessarily about how fast you go. I actually see the hare and the turtle, but I see them both winning the race, which is kind of interesting. So maybe you're working with a different energy. Maybe somebody is very fast, changes really quickly, adapts really easily, and maybe somebody else is a little bit slower in that department. You know, it takes them time to come out of their shell, get their footing, feel comfortable. But I feel like there's somehow some balance. Maybe it's, you do have support here. Maybe it's encouragement and support from someone else who's very different from you, to see a different perspective. I'm even getting like what one lacks, the other has or teaches. So let's go to the tarot. Let's do it. I have this tarot that has been sitting here for a little while, and I don't know why I haven't used it yet, but let's do maybe a couple different decks, maybe one or two. This is the Out of Hand Tarot. What is a message to be helpful for the collective on change, prosperity, expression, and all those amazing other messages that are underneath those cards? Oh, you're letting something go that definitely did not feel good, but you do have a reward at the end. I actually really like this depiction of the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can be a rough road. It can be a harsh kind of ending, but it looks like you have chosen to do something because you are getting some kind of reward at the end. You're tapping into your self-expression. You have chosen to have this beautiful tattoo. So even though it's a little rough, you know, when you're getting it done, maybe it's taking 8 hours instead of 2, but you want whatever this is to be perfect. So I do feel like you are really wrapping up the details on something. But I just thought of, is there a song like Your Tattoo in My Heart or something? And then I just thought of another one. I think it's Bleeding Love. Or maybe you are the one that is the artist. Maybe you are the one comforting somebody else through a situation that brings them the true strength, maybe even great inner awareness of like boundaries. You know, I see somebody like really like owning up to who they are and knowing what is good for them, but not until they went through what was wrong did they ever really like know that. So I feel like the Ten of Swords means there is a big ending, and when this ending is done, it's not gonna feel like that chapter. You know, it's just getting through something right now. but I feel like whatever you are being given or gifted or gaining is going to be worth it in the long run. Or I see very, very soon. So let's get one to clarify the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's your sun. So you're going to be fine. Your new chapter is going to be bright, expressive, creative. You're going to feel like your authentic self. I feel like this is tapping into your inner child. Maybe some of you are like revisiting something that you always wanted to do, or it was a dream you had when you were a kid, or it could be doing something that makes you feel so much joy and abundance that you feel like a kid. But this is you feeling like yourself, feeling like you're thriving, like you're alive. This is a chapter, an opportunity, a partnership, a person, a position that is so golden, warm, and creates so much growth in your life. You're not going to miss the sun. It doesn't even matter to me what else came through in a reading when this card comes through. This is ultimate clarity. But this is feeling so much better that you are now clear. Even this way, it's still a beautiful card. It's just kind of like a cloudy day. It's something taking a little bit longer than you thought to grow. But that sun is still aiding in deep roots growing, even if something is under the surface. You know, even if it's a cloudy day for a couple days, the sun is still there. The energy is still there. The opportunity will be, I hear, back, or somebody will come around. Let's go to a different tarot deck and just clarify the Ten of Swords and number 19, Major Arcana, the Sun. Hold on, I gotta answer this call quick. I will be right back. We're gonna switch tarot decks and go to the Tarot of the Black Rose, as my white rose is on the other side making noises. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords and the Sun. What is the bridge between these two energies? That would be helpful for the collective, please, and thank you. Oh, the bridge is that there was a pause, or the bridge is that there needs to be something that you need to let go of. Sacrifice something out of your life so that you can have room for the new. This is where you get that spiritual illumination. This is where when you see something clearly in a way you never saw it before, you can't unsee it. This is definitely you, if you can see it, clearing away the cobwebs. You know, dusting something off, or even yourself. This is where sometimes you or someone else needed a break. Maybe it's even a day of rest. Makes me think of Sunday. You can't run on empty, even if you have luck and prosperity coming in. Maybe this is, I'm getting I hear lull, like the in-between, but I feel like this in-between had great purpose. Maybe you or someone else had to retract their energy for a little while to figure something out, to really step into this illumination, this energy, because it's when you reverse yourself back upright and ground yourself that now you have your footing different. Now every decision you do make is different because you see the truth in you see the truth in someone else, you see something in a totally different perspective than you just ever saw it before. But sometimes you have to have that experience or that conversation, or open your mind to unlearn what you thought you knew for that brand new energy to come in. Let's get clarity on the 12, the Hanged Man. Beautiful, you have Temperance. So you have Temperance and the Sun here, and the Hangman. Those are all really big energies. When big major arcana comes through, it is a bigger situation going on right now. So it's all about how you maneuver yourself in that situation, how you react. This is where there could be a divine union. This is where the balance between masculine and feminine feels even. in you. It feels like, because it's never exactly here all the time. It's like a constant change and movement, you know, but it's always that you get to readjust those scales. This is where anything that you were transitioning into that could have been really difficult starts to feel more natural. You start to, look at the rainbow. You start to build your own bridges. I am seeing that your chakras are aligning, that your vibration is changing. This could be a real nice balance you have with someone else. This is also angelic help and protection coming through for you. Divine direction. This is where you have that spiritual energy, that elevated perspective, and you ground it on earth and you make it real. This is a balance between all of the elements: fire, water, air, earth. This is a really beautiful temperance card. It's also, there's also a teapot that makes me think of either maybe, I see actually not spilling the tea or rubbing something the wrong way. That was kind of an interesting thing to see. It makes me think of like the 9 of Cups, or kind of like genie in a bottle. But I feel like maybe if you had that tea kettle on the back burner, it's time to fire something up. Or if you hear that whistle, it's time to release something, pour something out. But I am getting that you are nourishing yourself somehow. I just thought of sleepy time tea, and I don't know why. Maybe you're going to be sleeping more balanced after this balance of energy overall comes into your life. Here it's just kind of staying in the too hot or the too cold for too long and never finding the Goldilocks zone. So I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I kind of want to do a rock star to end this. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate just being with all of you every day. I just appreciate getting to connect to each of you. And let's get you one more message. Please and thank you. You have Robert Plant dedication. You still feel sure. I feel like some of you made a decision, and the more you step along this path of alignment, this is also, by the way, the temperance is where it's art, which goes back to our first card with expression, and it's also where all impurities are stripped away and only the divine energy remains. So I do feel like a lot of you are having a spiritual cleanse, or that is somebody else. And I feel like you are really starting to feel solid, that a certain direction feels, I feel like it's like it was made for you. It feels right. It feels ready. Ready? I don't know why I just thought of the song. It's a really beautiful song. Maybe this is a message. Maybe you guys have gotten yourself in the perfect vibration, or someone else has. For some of you, I do see at the very end of this reading that is love, because I thought of India RA, Ready for Love. And I think that just gave me the goosies again. It did. Can you see it? My hair is standing up. That is such a beautiful song. I don't know why I want to say the one line in it, and let me see if I can get this. To the man who loves music, the man who loves art, respects the spirit world, and thinks with his heart. And with that, I bid you adieu. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye.